Yes, sir. Tell me again.
Hey, Elmo.
I'm not.
Yeah. Okay. 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 This is past the first verbal, or first warning. If he doesn't pop in 3 minutes, 4 minutes, we'll give him 4 minutes. Have it all on video from start of your incident to finish of this, and we will issue him 60 laps and one reprimand for leaving when he was getting his punishments and lecture. I mean, it's one thing to log, and that's what we're going to try to give lenience on and hope that's the case. And I know it takes a minute, or a few minutes sometimes with the way internet works, so I get that. But, for him to say he can't hear us, even though he followed our commands and walked up here, you said you heard his echo, right? Your echo in his mic, right? And then he stands here, and then as soon as you start talking about the problems, he says he can't hear you, and then he logs out and doesn't log in. That doesn't add up to me. That's not enough evidence to me to think that that's a real accident. It's more purposely done, I feel like, to avoid the punishment. So I would issue 60 laps and a reprimand. And if he does reappear, just give him 30 because that's the first one. That's the verbal, or past the verbal. That's the first warning. Because I believe you get a verbal, but I've talked to him in the past. He knows, he knows. I've already talked to him down on the floor. So, oh, there we go. So,
Yes, sir. Uh, yes.
why were you driving erratically, aka crazy, on the road while you were doing your mission patrol, sir?
I'm very sorry, sir. I mistakenly do that. Sorry, sir. I'm very sorry, sir.
Elmo.
Have
What, sir? No, sir.
So you don't recall the other night right after you left because you had to go, and then you came back and you were speeding in the garage. You don't recall us telling you it was 15 in the garage, 80 to 100 on the street, and 150 in the kilometers an hour on the highway. You don't recall that?
Sorry, sir. I'm very sorry.
Okay, but do you recall that now though? Yes.
No, sir.
Okay. Well, all right. All right. Well, going forward, you need
do you
to, yeah, of course I do. I'll make sure it's uploaded.
Alright.
Sorry to interrupt you. So Elmo, that was if he left and didn't come back, right? But with him being here, he technically got a verbal. The first one was a verbal. This is going to be his technical first one, which would be 30 laps, no reprimand yet. Next one is 60 laps, one reprimand. Just to update you, sir. Mr. Elmo,
is
that's what I was going to say. You got to make sure you respond to us. You know, we're here to teach you, make sure you do things properly, but you do also have to understand that you can't be driving out there like that, right? That is absolutely not acceptable. You can revise also yourself to unbadge rules on the
Okay,
the
sir.
Discord.
I will maintain the rules. This mistake will not happen again. Sorry, sir. I'm very sorry about that.
Well, I appreciate you, staying up to that and appreciating it and, understanding where you went wrong. And, 30 laps is nothing. I'll tell you that. There's a lot worse punishments. So, Dominguez, if you want to carry on, sir.
Okay, sir.
Jeremy.
Sir, now I can go, sir.
One second. Elmo. Elmo. El. Elmo. Elmo.
Yes, sir.
Are you having, is there like a language barrier here? Are you having a hard time understanding what's going on?
No, sir.
Well, I'm just a little confused then why you're at mission patrol instead of downstairs running laps.
I have to cancel the patrolling mission.
Oh, you already had one active or something? Oh, you just started. Okay. God. Okay. All right. Yes, you need to cancel that and you need to go downstairs into the garage and run 30 laps. All right. We need to talk to Chief.
I'm tired.
Yeah, me too. Me too. You've taken up a lot of shit today. Yeah, that's how I've been feeling since Colonel. You feel that right there, right here, this feeling right here, that little energy gap. That's how I've been feeling since fucking Colonel, man. That's why I've had to take a few days off and not be 10 hours plus, because that feeling right there, you're just tired, man. It's like, fuck. Oh my God, exactly. I feel like these are just all my fucking children. He's coming back up, Georgia says. Hold on. If he's not coming back up, then he's on floor one. Hold on.
My God.
He's on floor one.
Elliot,
Are you
bro, they really got me locked up.
Come on, you got it. Come in here. Okay. What is going on, Elmo? What the frick?
Sir, now what I have done, sir?
Why are you on floor
do you
one?
know
What, sir? Yes, sir. Uh, what? What are?
No. I want you to I want
Oh,
cam of you running around the garage 30 times
okay,
to my
yes, sir. Okay.
Elmo, we're not done. Come here. So, Elmo, you can't be on the first floor at all. Why were you on the first floor? Why'd you go outside the first floor? Outside the building.
Okay, sir. So I have to go to the garage.
Yes, floor 0.
So, sir, I can now can go, I can.
Is there is there an English gap or something? Are we having a problem with like translation here?
So now can I go to the garage?
Do you not understand what I'm telling you or have been telling you? No, Elmo. Come here. Okay. At this moment in time, I feel like there's just a huge language barrier here, and that's just something that we can't have, unfortunately. It's a requirement to not only have a working microphone and be 18 years or older, but to speak fluent English. You have to be able to recite things and be able to properly understand things and procedures, right? Because you're going to be arresting people and, communicating with people and letting them know what's going on and why they're being arrested and things like such. And I feel like this whole time, you're just not understanding what myself or Dominguez is saying. You're not responding correctly. It's almost like you just don't understand English that well. Which is totally fine. But this department, this Hill server, it's an English server, right? So English is like a requirement within the PD. So I mean, moving forward, I mean, you're more than welcome to make a complaint if you feel like it's unfair. And here again is my badge number and my name. But I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have to let you go for the PD. I mean, we just can't have it's literally in the requirements to speak English. And Dominguez, quote me if I'm wrong. Okay, you were already on top. All right. Well, listen, sir. More than welcome to make a complaint. Dominguez, pop your macro, please, just so he can look at it and make sure if he needs to write down names. But at this moment in time, I myself and Dominguez feel like there is a huge translation barrier here. So with that being said, okay, with that being said, sir, we're going to walk you down to the first floor, and we appreciate you for your time and dedication to the department.
So, sir, I am a simple citizen now.
Yes, I'm going to bed.